right, so this is the entrance. I'm right here. I just pulled into the Motorsports Parkway, and I just wanted to show you guys the entrance of it right here. What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's a beautiful day out here, and today in this video we will be exploring the Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum. Sculpture that you see here is known as the Chase. This sculpture, commissioned by the Barber Motorsports Museum, personifies the motion, strength, and integrity that I associate with a racetrack and motorsports competition. So, yeah, that's pretty cool, man. It's a very, very nice looking museum out here. A beautiful day, good day to be out here. Okay, as you walk in, you can see this is the entrance. They have motorcycles and everything like all over the place. They even have this display over here with motorcycles. And this is right in the entryway as you come in. This is the largest motorsports museum in the world. Is that true?
That's right.
Okay, and another rumor I heard is that every motorcycle in here is functional.
We can get everything up and running in about an hour.
Really? Okay, that's incredible. Thank you.
Except the things without engines.
Except the things without engines. Right, because I know y'all got some like old time like motorcycles
and there's a car right over here on that wall.
Right.
It doesn't have an engine in it.
Right. Okay. All right. I just wanted to ask a few questions about some of the stuff I done heard, so I had to get it from an employee to make sure that is true. Okay. Thank you very much. Of course, there is the gift shop. We'll check that out when we get done with the tour. Okay. So they say that this is the largest motorsports museum in the world, and they also say that they have over 1,600 bikes here, and just from walking into the entrance of it, you can see, like, yeah, I do believe they got 1,600 bikes here. I mean, there are motorcycles everywhere. Also, it's not just motorcycles, it's actually vintage Indy racers, vintage cars, all types of different stuff in here, man. I would have to say this is probably one of the better museums I've been to. It's $22 for admission. They're open during the week. They're closed on major holidays and stuff. But it's just so much cool stuff and really check out so much history. If you get into like motorsports and motorcycles and vintage cars and stuff like that, man, you would absolutely love this spot. It's here in Leeds, Alabama, and it's actually right down the street. It's like a Buc-ee's, and I think it's a Grand River outlet malls. That's like 2 minutes back up the street from here. So yeah, man, I would recommend this place. And I haven't even been in here like 5 minutes, but just based on the stuff I've seen so far, I would absolutely recommend this to anybody who gets into cars and automotive stuff like that. So I'm still right here in the beginning. They have an elevator because it's like 3 floors. So I'm actually gonna go up to the top floor. I'm gonna start at the top and I'm gonna work my way back down. I want to take the elevator, but I might just walk up there and see, just to take in some of the sights. They also can't really see it that good, but they have a shop, like a shop basement down here. I don't know if it's open today. Sometimes they're open, sometimes they're not. But they got a lot of cool stuff down there, man. There's also another view of the shop they have downstairs. I don't think they're open down there though, so we might not get a chance to check that out. But whenever you come, if they are open, that's cool to go down there and look and see all the cool stuff they got down there too. I mean, motorcycles upon motorcycles upon motorcycles. They say over 1,600, and y'all believe it, but they got a bunch of Indy racers sitting up in here, Lotuses, of course, more motorcycles, and I'm still actually heading up, still working my way up. That's awesome. So this is the other side of the elevator. So they have 4 columns or racks of motorcycles stacked upon each other. This is ridiculously cool. All right. I have finally made it up to the 5th floor. Okay. So 5 floors. Wow. Just look at all of these motorcycles, dude. This is cool, man. They have like a insane variety of different motorcycles. Insane paint jobs. That looks like something my brother would do. All of the different vintage styles and designs. This place actually kind of has it. Also have some of the more unique bikes and modes of transportations you would ever see. I mean, anybody who knows Harley is a staple of American innovation and ingenuity when it comes to making classic motorcycles. They also have a track out back. I'm gonna go out there and show y'all that later on in the video. 1998 BMW R1200 CA. Wow. Oh man, that is nice. That is really, really nice, dude. 1925 Bomberland? What in the hell, dude? The classic bike with the carriage cart thing on the side. That's crazy, man. I actually like how they have the bikes laid out on these displays here. That's pretty cool. I think they're all from the same brand, same manufacturer. Look at those pipes, dude. That is insane. 1989 Yamaha VMAX. That's clean. That's a really nice and clean Ducati. I like that. All right, that's pretty cool looking. A little bike display. This is on the 5th floor. God, man, what is this? What? I told you, man, some of the most unique bike designs you will ever see. So this is a 1947 Cushman delivery truck with bells and the refrigerated back part. The scooter is the most produced two-wheeled vehicle in the world. Its lightweight and simple mechanics, coupled with its low price, have made the scooter an icon in the East and an iconic symbol of leisure and style for many. Man, that's a very, very cool and unique bike display. And this about wraps up the 5th floor, and I'm about to head down to the 4th floor. So I'm thinking we're coming into the world of Honda. See the Daytona stuff in the back. A nice 2000 Honda CBR 600. This is really, really cool. This is a 2006 Yamaha YZF R6. This is actually the bike, or one of the bikes that was used on the Michael Jordan team in 2004, I believe, and it competed throughout the AMA racing season in the AMA Super Sport 600 class. So that's pretty cool to see. It even has a Jumpman logo on it. That's awesome. It's a nice clean bike. That color looks cool too. They even have the suit here that the rider wore. That's awesome. One thing that I've noticed so far now is that the 4th floor isn't as big as the 5th floor. I know the 4th and I think the 3rd floor have 2 different wings to them, so just keep that in mind when you come in here, that a lot of the stuff, so far a lot of the coolest stuff I saw has been on the 5th floor, even though they have a bunch of cool stuff down here too, but the 5th floor might be the largest floor with their motorcycles. Man, dude, you gotta be kidding me. So this isn't an actual bike, but if you've ever seen the movie Easy Rider, this is the Captain America bike from that movie. So Harley Davidson, but it's just a replica. The movie came out in 1969, starring Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper, I believe. Very, very cool movie, man. These 2 hippie dudes make a drug deal and decide to take a cross-country trip. Very, very cool movie, but this is cool to see. I used to love that movie when I was young, so this is a very cool replica to see. The Captain America, man. All right, so in this section of the 4th floor, I think we start getting into more vintage motorcycles. Like you can see the one over there with the big iron thing up under it or whatever. These are motorcycles that were probably produced in the late 1800s, like 1880, 1890s. I think this one right here was produced in 1894. So yeah, now that's vintage. This one I was talking about a second ago is the 1867 Roper Steam Velocipede. Vintage. The 1904 Marsh. That's kind of slick. Now, when I asked the lady up front, she said now that all of these bikes in here, as far as the ones that have motors, all of them can be started up within an hour. They're all functional. And some of these bikes, like I said, man, you're hearing dates of 1867, 1890, 1902, and they can still be started up within an hour. Vintage. 1920, 1912, 1908, vintage. That's fresh. 1916 Harley Davidson Model 16J with the cab. 1925 Harley Davidson JD delivering biscuits. Fresh, man. I told y'all it wasn't just motorcycles. This is a 1927 Ford Model T truck with the gas station set up here. That's kind of cool. That reminds you of The Great Gatsby or something, right? Display right there. That is on the 5th floor, but that display goes all the way down to the floors below. So that's pretty cool. All right. And here we are on the 3rd floor. So I'm gonna take it back and say that maybe the 5th and the 3rd floor might be the 2 largest floors. There's a lot up here, man, as you can see. But let's go check it out. 1999 Indian Chief. I like that. 2003 Indian Chief with the beautiful burgundy, maybe crimson paint on there with the saddlebags with the fringes. That's fresh. The 2015 Ninja H2 and the 2015 Kawasaki Ninja H2R. Nice. They really do have motorcycles for days. Nice. Now these are the bikes I think they said that came from like 1960 and up, so you're looking at the 70s and the 80s, 90s like this. 1990 Galera SP01, 1997 Honda Valkyrie. Dude, that's a big bike. Like the motor, let me get a different angle. That motor is huge, ain't it? Kawasaki, Honda, and Suzuki. 1997 Honda NR 750. And again, I'm not even a bike guy, but if you love bikes or just motorsports in general, man, you gotta come check this place out, bro. 2022 KTM RC8-C. That's really, really nice. And Ninja is nice. 2008 BMW HP2. That's fresh.
One of these was the very first motorcycle that he bought.
Oh, really?
And started his collection with it. That's number 2.
This is number 2.
That's number 2.
Okay.
And I think that's either that one or no, not that one. That's a brand new road race.
Okay.
Here it is right here. That's it. I volunteered out here for 3 years.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You're giving me some vital information now.
So 001.
Right.
And you see some of them that are 0014,
Right,
1500,
right.
1600.
So those all the
they're all
bikes that he-
numbered.
Right.
Promise you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That was the very first. This was the first motorcycle that the museum purchased.
Wow.
Right there.
This one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is pretty cool, isn't it?
1986 Honda VF 1000R. Okay.
That's it.
Thank you for giving me the information. You too. Thank you.
As you're looking at them, that's,
Yeah, you can read it.
like this one right here
Right.
was the 1139.
Right. Okay. Because I like to read the stuff, but I didn't know what those numbers represented. But thank you
That's
for
what
telling
it
me
is.
that.
That says it all right there.
Right. Okay. Now, you don't mind being on a YouTube video, do you? Okay. Thank you for giving me that information, man. Okay. Thank you. You too, man. That was cool. So that gentleman just gave me some good information. He was saying that the numbers here, that BMC 0068, that represents the number of the bike that was at the time it was bought. So at 68 represents this being the 68th motorcycle that he purchased to put here in the museum. And every bike has that information paper right here that tells you, like this one is a 1969 Triumph Trident. This is the bike, but the number on it is 0952. So this was the 952nd bike that was bought and placed here in the museum. That's awesome. And shout outs to the gentleman for telling me all that. Okay, cool. They have it set up like a drag race or a drag strip. It's about to take place and the lights are flashing. Dang, man, look at that. Ooh, man, look at that. That's awesome. Wow. That looks like a bit much. Look at the motor on that thing, dude. Jesus. Obviously dirt bikes, all different dirt bike designs from different manufacturers too. So 1966 Matchless G85 CS. That actually looks pretty clean for a dirt bike. They have them on this display that's made up like a dirt track, and you can see them going around and jumping over to the next track. That's a pretty cool setup. That's pretty cool. I remember my younger brother, man, used to have a dirt bike. Shout outs to my little brother Mario. Mario, if you're watching this video, man, you have to come check this museum out, brother. You would love it. Okay, so I didn't see that a second ago when I came up here, but let me see if I can zoom in here. They actually got a display of boat motors, boat engines. I'm telling you, man, this museum has it all, bro. For whatever kind of motorsports you love. That's crazy, man. Also, from this floor, I'm on the third floor now. You can see the track a little better. I'm gonna go out there in a second. Completes the third floor here, and I'm about to now go down to the second. Let's go check it out. And this is the floor that's dedicated to like racing legends and the Lotus car exhibit. So it should be some pretty cool stuff on here. I don't think it is as big as the third and fifth floor, but still so much stuff in this museum. Let's check it out. This is a 1950s 1950 Triumph Thunderbird. A lot of the bikes here on this floor have that cafe racer design. This one right here looks pretty cool too. This is a 1954 Universal Meteor Supersport V2. Many of them have the cafe racer design, and this one has skis. Hold on, bro. It's an Indian, let me see, 1950 Indian Warrior with skis on the side. 1950 Indian Warrior, a yellow one without the skis. And this is a 1951 Indian Warrior TT. That looks pretty fresh. 1943 Harley Davidson WLC. I don't think it's a military bike, but it has that army green on it though, right? 1999 Harley Davidson MT500. I like that. Viewpoint on the second floor, you can actually see the bottom of those Indy cars that they have up there. That's pretty cool. Like that, man. 1940 Indian Junior Scout. It has that Native American flair and vibe to it. I'm gonna take you guys outside for a second and see what it looks like out here. All right, man, it's actually a really pretty day. Here's the track. Yeah, so this one has a glass bottom. If you've ever been to Gatlinburg, they have a bridge up there with the glass bottom on it, the sky bridge. But yeah, you can totally stand right here. And when the cars are running on the track, they come around the bend and zoop down through here, and boom, you can see them. You can stand right above them right here and watch them as they come zipping by, flying on down that track. That's pretty cool. You can see here, this is the back of the museum where the track sits and the sky bridge. This is a 1955 Vincent Black Knight. Nice. All right, so this is the area. I was upstairs a second ago, but this is the area where they have some of the older vintage cars, sports cars, and just older model cars. Normally, when they're having events up here, they have this area normally open for like food and like a concession stand. They also have a seating area and vending machines, snack machines down here, so you can come chill and, you know, take a break if you got to get up off your feet, or you're just hungry, want to get a bite to eat, or you got kids with you and you just want to come sit down for a second. But this museum, you can easily come in here and burn like an hour or 2 or 3. I think I've been in here for like an hour and a half now, and it's still so much other stuff in here to see. And if you like, you know, going to museums and you like reading all the different information about all the stuff they got, man, oh, you would love it. And of course, if you're a, you know, motorsports head and you like stuff like that, this is the place to come visit, guys. So I think all of those are different types of Lotuses from 1965 to 67. Pretty cool though. So they have all of their Indy cars on display over here, which is nuts. '58 Lotus Type 16. So this is a up close view of the different Indy cars that they have hanging up here in the museum. Like I told you before, man, some of the best displays, the way they have their cars and their motorcycles set up. Can you believe this beautiful car was designed in 1956? Actually, yeah. More of the, you know, most of the cars from yesteryear tend to have more flair in dramatics when it comes to the design, right? That's cool. This is a 1970 Lotus Type 70. And last but not least is the gift shop. Take a quick look. Not that big, not that packed, but okay, still pretty cool. Got some cool merch, t-shirts, hats, stuff like that, stickers, mugs, of course. Typical stuff. All right, let's get up out of here. All right, guys, so that's about to wrap my video up. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of the Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum. I hope you guys can find this video helpful and useful. And if you get a chance, if you're in Leeds or close to Birmingham, Alabama, man, please come check this place out. Whether you're a person who likes, you know, motorsports and cars and bikes or not, this is an excellent museum to come check out for you and the entire family, man. See you guys in the next video. Bye.